Hello and welcome to the Textmunication video training support number 4. My name is Nick, and in this segment I'm going to show you how to set up your contest and conduct them. While on the Textmunication system dashboard, you will want to hit the Setup tab across the top. The first step in activating a contest is selecting the keyword and enabling that keyword to be activated to the contest. You can do so by setting up a new keyword for that contest, or using a keyword that is already being occupied within your account. You can simply hit the edit button, which will then direct you to the edit keyword setup screen. On the very bottom of the screen, you will see an empty box with the verbiage "Enable a contest" next to it. You must check that box to activate this keyword for your contest. Once you do so, go ahead and save accordingly by hitting the save button. Once saved and that keyword is enabled and active, you now must set up your contest underneath the contest tab, which I'm highlighting now. After clicking on the contest tab, you will now come to the contest setup portion, and the first thing we must do is set up your disclaimer and terms and conditions. This legally protects you and discloses your contest terms and conditions on our website for contest participants and customers to review if necessary. You simply do this by clicking on the new disclaimer button, which will then bring up the edit the disclaimer screen. Then you must fill out these required fields: sponsor info, which is the name of your establishment or the company throwing the contest. You must give your contest a name. What is the name of the contest? When is your start date? And when is the contest ending? So select an end date. Most importantly, how often do you want to pick winners? So what is our drawing frequency going to be? Are we going to pick winners monthly, quarterly, at the end of the contest, or do you prefer to customly create one? That is entirely up to you. Then you must disclose what your prize description is going to be. So what does the winner win? And then most importantly, the last part of this disclaimer is disclosing what that prize is worth, dollar amount. Once you fill out these fields, you can get a sample and preview of what it looks like by clicking on this preview button here. Once you are content with your verbiage on your disclaimer, you must save it accordingly by hitting the save button here in the bottom right hand corner. Once this disclaimer is saved, it immediately gets posted to the Textmunication website for customers to review it. And you can get a sample of it once again by clicking on this link here and being directed to your disclaimer. You will now see that there is a record created for a disclaimer for this contest. The next step will be down here in the middle portion of the screen, where it currently reads the current stage of this contest is in pre-start mode, and there's a start button to the right, which I'm circling now. We must first hit the edit button on the far left to generate a message that will be delivered to the participants that are picked as winners. The first part that you must do is select an end date for this contest accordingly. If your contest is a reoccurring contest and on an ongoing basis, you may want to consider your end date pushing it out for a year's date and time to prevent you from updating this frequently. You can simply do that by dropping the cursor in the box and editing it to the date you wish. Once your end date is selected, you must then pick the amounts of winners that you want to be notified every time you make a drawing. 1 to 3. In most cases, often than not, the winners are typically 1. So you would select a 1 here and then either hit the next button or the message tab across the top to go to the next setup page. This is where you would establish a message that will be generated to the winners when you pick your winner selections. After creating your winner message and congratulating them, you must save the message accordingly in the bottom right-hand corner. Before you do, use the iPhone screen to the right as a visual to see if you're happy with the message you created. If not, make your necessary edits in the box below. Once your message is created, you have now established a message that will be generated every time you pick a winner. You must now start your contest as you are ready to do so by hitting the start button here to the right. Once you hit start, you will see two buttons that have appeared, an end button and a pick button. Based on your drawing frequency, if you are picking winners monthly, you will need to come into the system on a monthly basis and hit this pick button, which I'm going to do now. What I'm showing you now is how to pick a winner participant in your contest. You simply hit pick. The number of winners that you're selecting will appear in the box, which is currently 1. You must then select a folder in which the contest participants are in by checking the appropriate box of that keyword. Once you select the box accordingly, if you choose to notify this winner by text message, you simply check this last box before you pick. Notifying them via text message is an option. An alternate method would be to put in a personal phone call to the winner. Once you check notify by text, you create your message announcing them as the winner. Once your message is created, the last option that you would do is hit the pick button, and your contest participants will be notified via text message. Once they are notified, you will see that the number of picked winners will change from a 0 to 1 and so on accordingly as you continue to pick winners. And a new list on the bottom will be created of all your winners. Winners cannot win twice, as the system will not duplicate a winner for a second time, and so on. This concludes our feature in our segment of how to set up a contest and establish winners. Good luck to you and have a great day. Hello and welcome to the Textmunication Video Training Support video number 3. My name is Nick, and in this segment I'm going to show you how to send campaigns out to your mobile database. This is where the fun kicks in, guys. Simply hit the Message Center tab with the envelope on it on the dashboard of the system. After clicking on Message Center, you will see that 3 tabs appear underneath. The first being Received Messages. And the Received Messages features acts just as your inbox does in your email. And this would be our system collecting your customers that are responding to your text messages. Great tool for two-way interaction. The next tab over is Send Message. And this is where you would proactively get information out to your audience immediately by the touch of a button. So after selecting Send a Message, you will then click on the New Campaign button. After clicking on the New Campaign button, your campaign setup and message center will appear. There are 3 simple steps when it comes to creating a mobile campaign. The first is setting your campaign up. The second is selecting the people you want to send it to. And then last but not least, how would you like to send it? Let's go ahead and create and set up a campaign. The first step is giving it a description. Give your campaign a name. The second is selecting your message header from the drop box that has already been established upon your account setup. The third feature down is asking if you would like to include a web link in this campaign. So if you're looking to increase awareness on your Facebook or Twitter page, you can simply cut and paste your homepage links in this box and the link will be embedded in your outbound text message campaign. Other options could be your website, your mobile version of your website, or simply a YouTube video. The web link is an option as the text message acts as the delivery tool. Let's now skip to the final stage of campaign setup, which is creating your campaign. You will notice as I type, the number below the box will count down my characters remaining, and the iPhone screen to the right will act as a visual. There are many things that you can do within a text message. A, you can send out information, which would be considered an alert. 2, you can send out mobile coupons and offers for your establishment, and be sure to clarify what the expiration date is. Third component could be driving people to your Facebook page, website, or Twitter by incorporating the web link in the message. Another option would be to incorporate a click-to-call feature by simply adding your phone number in the text message with a call to action to click on the number to call you. This works great for catering orders, pizza orders, or possibly even ticket purchasing. After creating your campaign, you then must select the group of people you would like to send this message to by hitting the Select Folders tab at the top, or the Next button on the bottom right-hand corner. Once you do this, you then check the box of the groups you want to send your message to. The final stage of sending a campaign is your scheduling component. You only have 2 options here. You can send this message instantly now by hitting the Send button, or for you busy folks, you can schedule your campaigns days, weeks, months in advance. So be sure to keep in mind major sporting events and all holidays throughout the year. Basically, you would just select the date on the calendar that you want your message to go out, and then the appropriate time, let's say May 15th, 13th, 2011 at precisely 3 p.m. Once you hit the schedule button, this message will go out precisely on that date and time to your existing database. So let's do a quick recap. To send a message, you simply go to the message center icon with the envelope. Then you will click on the sub-tab Send a Message, which I'm circling now. The third step would be to set up a new campaign by clicking on the New Campaign button. Then your campaign center will appear, and you have 3 simple steps to follow. Number 1, set up your campaign by giving it a description, deciding on if you want to include a web link in your message or not, creating your campaign. Second step, select the people that you want to send your message to by checking the appropriate boxes from the list. And then the final stage will be to schedule your message by either sending the message now or scheduling for a later date and time. This concludes our video training number 3 on how to send a campaign. Be sure to talk to your mobile marketing consultant on industry best practices on how to send the most effective text message campaigns to your database. Thank you, good luck, and have a fantastic day.